Hello everyone, so welcome back to another house flipper video. So in this video I want to show you my attempt at making a tiny house. When I saw this house was for sale on House Flipper, I thought this would be a great opportunity to showcase how you could make a tiny house in House Flipper. Now maybe the size of this house is not exactly like a tiny house, but it's one of the smallest houses I've ever seen on House Flipper, and I thought it would be a great opportunity. As you can see, the first thing I did is I really opened up the space by adding these full-length massive windows. I still can't work out how to put in patio doors. If I had worked that out, maybe I would have had some kind of patio doors. But it seems like in this game, it seems like you can't add your own holes. Is that the right word? Holes in the exterior walls. Anyway, I think you can see by looking inside, hopefully I've made a fairly nice tiny house. I've not done anything with the garden yet. I'm still really debating if I can be bothered to do anything with the garden or if I'll just try to sell it as is and move on. If I do make the garden and if it turns out alright, then I might make a video on that. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so here we go. This is my attempt at a tiny house. So I kind of went for a walk-in kitchen. Now, one of the big things that I had to work out is, would I rather have a dining area here, or my alternative is to have like a breakfast bar over here that you could use for eating. I mean, the only downside of that is it's harder for you to do entertaining with other people, but I would imagine a house like this, you're going to get one or maybe two people that live here, so most of the time this would be more than enough space for them to eat. I think it looks really nice. You can eat your breakfast and you can look out in the garden when the garden is all done up. I think that would be really nice, right? So I went for that option rather than using up a lot of space here or a lot of space over here with a big dining table. Now the upside of that is it kind of looks a lot more open and we have room for this really big fridge. So I suppose it's just up to you what you think is your priority. Now over here I have a fairly basic kitchen. The only thing I don't really like is that the washing machine, I couldn't find one in the game that would fit with this kitchen. In real life I think I would find a more slimline washing machine that was able to fit in with the counters of the kitchen. It's a fairly basic kitchen. I didn't want to have any kitchen cupboards up on the top because I think in a small space like this it would really make the kitchen or the whole house feel a bit overbearing. So instead I went for these little squares that you can store things in, like glasses. Over here you could store various herbs and spices and things you need for the kitchen. Of course you have got the cupboards here as well. So all in all, I think with the amount of room that we have, it turned out fairly okay, I would say. Now over here you might be wondering, where is the bed? Now the bed is a foldable one. You see here we've got this foldable bed, so that works out really well. Whoops. We also have the wardrobe over here. So this is a wardrobe so that you do have somewhere for your clothes. That was also a bit of a dilemma, finding one that would fit in with the aesthetic of the house. But you know, of course, I think if you were to live in a house like this, you would really need some kind of hanging space. Storage is also a really big issue. We have some shelving here. You could store some things up here. We have this storage area up here, and we have these storage boxes here. But I would say that storage would probably be a bit of an issue in this house, but I've tried to get around it in the best way that I can. Now, alongside the foldable bed, then obviously in real life when you were to fold this bed out, you would have to move this over here somewhere, and then the bedding is in this basket, right? But this is actually a TV that is on these like the gas struts. So it's very easy when you want to get the bed out to move the TV out of the way. So I think this is a good way for you to have a really nice living area, but still have somewhere for you to sleep at night. Because obviously this is a very very compact house. This is also a sofa style bed a little bit, so you could also use this if you couldn't be bothered like to get out this bed. You could also use the sofa bed as well. The flooring, I went for kind of industrial concrete style flooring. The color on the walls, again, I went for something very grey and very basic because I didn't want to take away from any of the design of the house. Like I said earlier, we have a nice shelving unit at the moment. We have some alcohol here, but this might be a good place for storing books or CDs or things like that. Okay, so the only thing I need to show you now is the kitchen. The kitchen? That's the kitchen. What am I talking about? The bathroom, sorry. The bathroom. Actually, when I bought this house, I should explain, it did have a separate room here, and I had to knock out a wall here so that I could extend it so that it's a more open plan area. And I think that worked really well, because in the original layout I believe that the kitchen was in a small room over here, but by opening it out and having an open plan kitchen over here, I think that works way better. Okay, so we have a nice sliding door here. Now this is the bathroom. Again, it isn't anything majorly exciting, although I think the size of the bathroom is pretty good. Maybe in real life you might make it a little bit smaller so you have more room in the living area. I don't know, maybe not. But yeah, I was fairly happy that I could fit a nice sink in here. It's not just a bog standard one. It's got some storage in here as well. Got a mirror with a light. We got a nice piece of artwork here. Some more storage up here for your essentials. But yeah, it's a pretty run-of-the-mill bathroom, shower, things like that. Yeah, so what can I say? All in all, oh, and I went for this kind of stone flooring. I thought it would look really nice in the bathroom. Maybe I should have just had this flooring all the way through, because it maybe looks a bit funny when you look and you see the difference in the flooring. Maybe I should have just had like the concrete industrial flooring all the way through. But anyway, I mean, I would say all in all, this was a really interesting challenge for me, like to try and work out how to make use of such a small house, and I'm really happy with the result. I mean, when you walk into it, it doesn't seem at all cramped, and it actually has a nice feeling, in my opinion. I'm going to walk around to show from the outside again. So yeah, I mean, I'm very happy with that. I would love to know your opinion. Obviously, I'm not a very good interior designer. I'm just very addicted to House Flipper right now, so I've been practicing a little bit. But if you have any views of your own of how this tiny house could have been made even nicer, then I would love to hear about it in the comment section below. Also, as well as that, if you have any ideas for other house challenges that I could do in House Flipper, then you can also let me know in the comment section below. So again, thank you for watching this video, and I hopefully will see you in the next one.